Hello, it's Scott Manley here with episode 11 of Starflight. Now, in the previous episode, we found on an old research station in the downspin star of the staff, we found some clues that pointed to a location on the former Elowan homeworld. Now, unfortunately, we don't actually know where that is, and apparently they've been kicked off that planet a long time ago by the Thrinn. So, we're off to Elowan space to talk to the plants. I talk to the plants and they listen to me, or whatever. I don't know, they're big, 2-meter tall plants, and if you go kind of to, if you go corewards and downspin, then you end up getting to their kind of general area. It's just a question of hanging around until their fleets approach you. And then hopefully they actually have something interesting to say. No, we're just waiting here, hoping that they will say hi. There we go. Scanners indicate unidentified object. Whoa, there's a lot of them. Hail and welcome. 'Tis our request that thou'st identify ourselves forthwith. We are Elowan and would have peace between us. They're going to be like effeminate elves. That's how it's going to work. This is Captain Scott of the Starship Kerbal. We are in a peaceful exploration minute. Art thou friends or allies of the Thrinn? No. I say hell no, because, you guys don't like the Thrinn, do you? Let us ask them about other races. We would greatly appreciate some information. Is there anything you can tell us about other races? It is with the theory of science that we are ourselves concerned, and such things as may be called beauty, and perhaps truth. No other planet is so sacred as Elan, for there do our young abide, and in tranquillity dwell. Not even those of us growing disturb their meditations there. An island world with oceans vast and splendorous, Elan revolves around the yellow sun of 148.63. It is not violence above all things, most base and vile, surely only as a final measure, and even then with reservation can it be condoned. We would greatly appreciate more information about you. The star of our birth was also that of the Thrinn. Together there we dwelt, as they do still, till we fled hither, lest they destroy us at last. The orange star of our birth, at 129.33, was named Elowan, and by the Thrinn Thos, and upon the second planet did we dwell, and they upon the fourth. Do you have any more information about other races? As our young play often, do they sing songs such as this. Some day to the ground will fall Iridani, Echt and Gal. Up they'll grow with branches tall, and then to Acteron they'll call, and at last it too will fall, the brightest seedling of them all. My God, you're a poet and you didn't even know it. It is with theory of science that we are ourselves concerned, and as such perhaps, as may be called beauty and perhaps truth. Oh, we did that one already. Place not your trust in the Thrinn, for they are not what they would appear to be, and would do thee harm, should they be given the chance to do so. Tell us about other races, damn it. We must now take our leave. Fare thee well, friends. Communications have been terminated, so we, of course, fly off towards their homeworld using 4 times time acceleration to cut out a lot of boring stuff. And yeah, we don't actually want to go to their homeworld because they will get mad, but if I just hang around, they will start approaching me with gifts of iridium and things like that, or indirium. Let's take a look at one of their ships. Ooh, it's 100 tons, full of bio and energy and indirium and nickel and molybdenum and plutonium. And relative size times 0.1, so they're smaller than me. Their shields are decent though. This is Captain Scott of the ISS Kerbal. We are on a peaceful mission and request communication. Please identify yourselves. Greetings and salutations, most grand friendship of the Elowan. How can we be of service? Is there a... No, we don't need any of their energy. The culture of the Thrinn embraces the machine, They are advanced, and yet within them thou wilt for great ignorance. For they know not that even in 9 months of this year their sun will flare, nor shall we, who bear them no great love, tell them. Okay, let's ask about other races. Constant and fierce have been the attacks of the vile Thrinn, since the Empire fell and could no longer judge them. Sound like marvellous upstanding people. Or lizards. Know thee this, that the homeworlds of all races are well guarded, and thither thouest may not descend. Even if thou art friends, will they not suffer thee to violate that final bastion? Well has this lesson been learned by all races. So tell us more about other races. Interesting indeed are the ancient Veloxi, for they are possessed of both great wisdom and great ignorance in matters of the ancients, and their arrogance breeds false wisdom. Meeting thee has been no small surprise, for 'twas our belief that the colony worlds of the Empire had been destroyed all heretofore. So we're another race. The Ulek are a race like none other, as if cells of one large creature, autonomous yet one. They are possessed of a single mind which resides apart from them, buried deep in subterranean caverns. So long have the Gazertoid been travelling outwards, they have forgotten why they must migrate. They know only that they are on a holy crusade. My accent's changing, that's very odd. Expect little from the Gazertoid, for they offer little. Waste not your time in vain effort to learn from them. Do you have any more information? The Ulek speak only with their weapons. 'Tis our thought that thou wouldst not care much for what they have to say. I guess they say bang, 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 bang. The wandering creatures of space have been called by many the minstrels, and by some Delacia Alia. They are old beyond counting, and wise in like measure. I see. That's for the singing ones then, huh? Okay, do you have information about other races? The minstrels alone of all races require no vessel in the depths of space. Only do they wander and sing of what was. Little do we know of which lies within the hearts of the Delacia Alia. Fascinating stuff. Place not your trust in the Thrinn. Yeah, we know about that. Let's see. Old Empire. We're interested about the Old Empire. 'Twas in 2770 that the Empire did discover our home system of Elowan. Contact was made first with the wretched Thrinn. Therefore will we not at first accept it as sentient, for they spoke wrongly of us, and we were not questioned in their slander. When Thrinn and Elowan first were taken into the Empire, the Thrinn nurtured a profane seed. The sale of head fruit on the black market quick became a tenacious weed that survived the final days of the Empire. And 'twas so head fruit is like fruit basically made from the head of the Elowan, because they like eating your plant brains. The ancient ones, who are no more, are the oldest of all races. Little do we know of them, but from the songs of the minstrels. 'Twas from another galaxy far distant that they came, or so it is sung. The ancients know about everything. If minstrel songs be true, the span of an ancient one's life was measured not in years, but rather in millennia. So long-lived were they. The Velox in their boastful pride lay claim to be descendants of the ancient ones. Heed not such conceitful folly. For every race that is possessed of some slight knowledge of the ancient ones, there is another theory to explain their nature. Perhaps only the Delacia Alia know the face of truth. Okay, tell us the ancient stuff. Mayhap nuns have known more of the ancient ones than the Institute of the Old Empire of Earth. But alack, with the fall of the Empire, the knowledge was lost, for none, not even we, knew the location of its final hiding place among the stars. We would greatly appreciate more ancient info. Okay. Is thy need for energy dire? Nope, I don't need any more energy. Tell us more about these ancients. 'Tis not known whether any ancient ones survive still. Mayhap only that heinous legacy, the crystal planet, has been left us. Its evil task is to destroy all that lives. Why? We know not. Upon approaching the crystal planet, it doth unleash a mighty force, so take care. Only the possession of a certain device will stay this. The nature of this device was perchance known to those of the Institute, but it is unbeknownst to us. Wow, these ancient people get around. 'Tis known to us that upon the crystal there is one place only that is vulnerable to attack. Oft have we tried and failed, for even this nexus of control is all but impregnable. We are interested in the ancients. Pray forgive me, but I know little of such things. Perhaps you might ask this of another. Come on, I'm serious. I need to know about the ancients. You are telling such good stories. Oh, pray forgive us. General info. What can you tell us? The sun of the planet thou callest Earth shall flare in the final week of your 10th of this year. So we have ascertained. Come on. Acteron, Gal, Iridani, and Echt. These are the sons of the four seedlings, a constellation in our demesne, oft used as a landmark by our people. Where is it then? Do you have any information you can share with us? Coreward does the dead zone lie. In this region no living thing shall thou find, for the crystal planet has passed here and left naught behind. We would greatly appreciate information. Outward of the dead zone lies the zone intermediate. Here the crystal planet orbits, completing its task ere it moves on. Man, you guys are a font of information. The sun of the planet thou callest Earth. Yeah, okay. These guys really have a lot of info in the ancients. There should be some other stuff they're just not telling us. Pray forgive me, but they know little. You know more, you will tell us. You will be made to talk. Okay, I don't want to blow them up. If thou wouldst make attack upon the ancient planet of crystal, firstly must thou find the nexus of control. To do this, thou wouldst require that which is lost, the cone of crystal fashioned by the ancient ones. Yes, these ancient ones they built the thing that will let me find the control nexus? The ancient ones are no more. Yeah, we know all this. Okay, awesome. So the Elowan have shared with us many secrets. The Elowan were very friendly, and that's because I didn't have a Thrin in my crew, right? Let me make that clear. If you have a Thrin in your crew, they will attack you instantly. So we're going to go back to base, because one of the things they told us was the coordinates of their home planet. And we don't need to go along in that. And their old home planet, that is now Thrin space. So we need to go back to our base, and we need a new crew member. We need to get rid of the Elowan crew and replace it with a Thrin. We're back home, so we're going to have to find someone new that we can train up. We have 2 Elowan crew, and both of those will be persona non grata, or plantain. Plantana? I don't know. Plantate non grata? What's Latin for plant? Herbivorous non grata. Never mind. That's terrible. Yeah, there's someone that's already done it. So anyway, I need to replace them with a Thrin and perhaps with a human. So who do we have? We actually already have a Thrin that we kicked from our crew because we wanted to be friends with the Elowan. But okay, they are Bill. Bill is going to be our communications officer, and we're going to train him up. We're going to train him to 100% in communications, because communications is what the Thrin are good at. We have there Jean and everything, Danny. So we need a new crew member who will be our doctor. Who can be a doctor? I don't know. I'm totally lost for names. Someone Kerbal. Who? Crew member Chad. There we go. Yeah, that's terrible. C7. Well, C7 is on the crew. We're going to train him in medicine just in case we need someone that isn't a Thrin, because it's dangerous, or isn't an Elowan. And we're going to head off to their planet to find what is in the... We're going to use this crew to investigate the stuff that is on the Elowan's home planet, because we have coordinates for some stuff there to check. That were revealed, if you remember, in another part, in another planet. Now, the Elowan have also been incredibly helpful to us. They have explained the exact process by which we locate the crystal planet. We know where the crystal planet is. We know what device we need to actually blow it up. And we know what device we need to blow up or to locate the command nexus. And we know there is something we need to actually help us get into orbit. We're headed off to Thrin space to search the ruins of a long abandoned home world. And hopefully we won't have to shoot too many Thrin while we're there. Of course, it's Chad's first flight, so this will be an entertaining introduction to spaceflight. Hopefully he won't be patching up too many people. Hopefully it'll just be a case of him, sitting in sickbay and hiding and complaining that he doesn't really like space travel and he doesn't trust these new, matter transporters and things like that. Okay, let us go south. Very, very long way south. The coordinates are like 129.30 or something like that. It is a ways. And on the way there, there's a nebula that we actually have to skirt around. We're, of course, doing all this at 4 times regular speed. We don't know what that motion actually is, whether it's we don't want to go into that nebula because it will make our shields go down. We have our shields up because we pretty much are sure that the Thrin will not like us, since they follow our intelligence. There we go, 129.33. This is the old home system of the Thrin and the Elowan. We are looking at that blue planet there. That is where... Oh, motion detected. Scanners indicate unidentified object. I wonder if they'll be our friends. Communications. Hail these new friends. Greetings, we come in peace and wish to communicate. Please identify yourselves. Hopefully they won't have a voice that's too hard.
We are the Thrin of the Thrin Confederacy.
Oh,
our intelligence indicates that you have allied with the Elowan. Unless you change your mind, we must consider you our enemy.
Captain, they've armed their weapons. Okay, well, hopefully they're not too tough. Wow, that's 200 tons of 100% bio. Oh, class 5 lasers. Wow, these guys have some proper weapons. Arm weapons. Fire. Yes, try hitting. Oh, wow, we just blew them up with like one shot.
Our intelligence indicates you have allied with the Elowan.
Yes, so they're not going to even talk to me. Like they surrendered and then they decided to shoot me anyway. Well, that's a great first encounter with the Thrin. Hopefully there will, however, be interesting stuff on the home planet. We'll find out in the next episode. Until then, I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.